On Saturday, I went to the March of Our Lives protest and I asked a bunch of strangers what they thought about gun control and the NRA Army teachers. So here's what they thought. Where are you guys from and what are your names?
I'm Annie, I'm from DC.
Madi from San Francisco.
Hello, and why are you here? Or what brought you here?
We need change, and we have now these incredible young leaders telling us what we need to do, and we need to support them, and that's why we all should be here today.
If Congress was watching this, what would you want to say to them to make something change?
It's the consensus that everyone, basically 90% of people, are in favor of reasonable gun restrictions, and the NRA's money shouldn't mean more than children's lives and people's lives. It's not just schools, it's movie theaters, it's anywhere, a nightclub. They need to protect their constituents and the citizens of this country.
Stop taking NRA's money.
What are you guys' names?
My name is Jadarius Rayford.
My name is Jada.
What do you think Congress should do to change the laws and to make gun control more better?
First of all, the Congress need to speak up. Haven't nobody spoke up about it. Second of all, after this should not be the last day. We should get involved and stay involved.
And what brought you guys here today?
Really, we just wanted to be a part of the movement. Like, we preach, oh, speak up, stand up, go be involved. But we're only involved in our community. We want to be involved all around the world. We want everybody to hear our voices. We don't just want our community to hear. We want everybody around us.
All humanity.
Basically.
All of humanity. Because it's not about gun rights. It's about human rights.
Athens, Georgia.
Oh.
Yeah, it's where UGA is.
So what are your guys' names and how old are you?
Hi, my name's Maya and I'm 14 years old.
Hi, my name is Soleil and I'm 16 years old.
And are you from the area?
I'm from Garfield, actually.
Yeah,
from New Jersey.
What brought you down here today?
Well, our school put this together and we're very grateful that we get to take part in this act because things need to change and I'm very happy that we get to take part in this.
And we just don't want our school to be the next one, and we just want to stand up and be spoken and be heard for these acts.
If the president was listening right now, what would you want to say to him?
He needs to change these laws and just listen to what we have to say, and all the stuff that we're doing today, it needs to be heard and something needs to be done.
And he needs to listen and hear our voices because our cries are nothing to him, and he needs to understand that just because we're kids doesn't mean we don't have a say, because we do. There's thousands of kids out here today and we're here to make change.
If teachers were to be armed, would you still feel safe in class?
I would not feel safe at all.
Okay, so what's your name and are you from DC?
My name is Todd McDermott. I'm the anchor at the ABC station WPBF. That's in Palm Beach Gardens, Florida. So we're in South Florida. I'm the former anchor at WUSA TV here in Washington, D.C. I was the anchor here from 2004 to 2008. We're also anchored at WCBS TV in New York. I did that before a job here. And so when I come back here, it is a lot like coming home for me. I know these streets, and I was just commenting that I've been here 4 times in the last year. It's probably more field anchoring work than I did when I was actually anchored here at the CBS station.
If you could say anything to Congress, what would you want to see come out of today?
You know, I don't take a political perspective on this. I know that it's a political issue. I just believe that Congress, and I've talked to members of Congress on both sides, I believe they're listening. And I believe they're listening on both sides. And what comes next really is up to the strength of this movement and then the perspective of those members of Congress in terms of their constituents and in terms of their electability and what they feel is the right thing to do. But I do believe they're listening, and if I was able to say anything, it would be to make sure you listen.
Thank you so much for your time.
Can I also ask one more thing?
Sure.
Do you think the NRA should be arming teachers, and do you think that students will be safe?
If I was a private citizen, I would give you an answer, and I have a lot to say about it. But being a journalist and a public figure, I think it's best if I just maintain the middle of the road there. I know that isn't fun to hear, but it's really my responsibility to do so.
So what are your names and where are you from?
I'm Keely, I'm from Idaho, and this is Michael, he's from Virginia.
Nice to meet you guys. So what do you want to see come out of all of this today?
A lot of change. We're here because we want Michael to be safe at school. I work in a school, and also just for there to be better laws for gun control so we can all safely exist.
What are your opinions on arming teachers?
Bad call.
So it's not safe that...
No, I don't think so. It doesn't work.
So what is your name and how old are you?
My name is Brennan Gappy and I'm 22 years old.
Are you from the area?
I am from the area. I go to George Mason, which is about 30 minutes away.
Cool. What brings you here today?
Well, this is something I've been passionate about for a while now, but as it keeps on getting worse and worse, there needs to be change. And I'm also going to be a special ed teacher. So, I never thought my job would be as dangerous as it could potentially be in a couple years. So I think that we need to have change now.
Donald Trump has talked about arming teachers. What is
Oh, hell no. Hell no. I will never, if a job offers me a school that they arm teachers, I don't care if it's the highest paying school in the area, I will not work there. I've shot a gun once and I hated it. I would never do that, ever. So, yeah.
Thank you. So, what's your name and how old are you?
Max Feldman, I'm 13.
Are you from the DC area?
No.
Where are you from?
I'm from Greenwich, Connecticut.
So, why are you here today and what do you want to see come out of it?
Because I'm going to high school next year and I just hate the fact that next year I have to fear for my life every day. I have to huddle down behind a desk, fearing for my life.
And going into high school, would you feel safe if teachers were armed?
No.
Would you want a list of who's armed and who's not armed?
Who should be armed?
If that were to happen?
I think just someone should be prepared, rather.
So what's your name and how old are you?
I'm Najim and I'm 24 years old.
Why, what brought you here?
Honestly, this has been maybe one of the few political subjects that I actually care about. So I've been saying this for years and now I finally get to say it on a more public platform.
So you're standing in front of a pretty important hotel. What would you want to say to the owner if he were to listen?
I mean, well, I don't really know what the owner could really do.
Trump.
Well,
President.
I thought we were talking about the
President.
active.
No. Founder.
Founder, yeah.
Well, I mean, let's stop talking about what we want and let's start voting.
So you think kids could change the Congress?
I think so. Yeah, I mean, well, not enough people voted initially, so that kind of what led to this current situation. But,
do you think we should arm teachers at all, or?
No.
Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys want more interviews like these, then make sure you comment down below which ones. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, so turn it gray, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.